Welcome back, students. Let us continue with chapter 2, Atmosphere. Today we are going to focus on the different ways to reduce global warming. Global warming is affecting our earth every day. Through our every act, we can contribute something or the other to save our planet and reduce global warming. We can start by reducing the carbon dioxide we produce. This is also known as a person's carbon footprint, and it can have a major impact on reducing global warming. Now, what is carbon footprint? The amount of greenhouse gases and especially carbon dioxide emitted by something during a given period. Now, the first one is carpooling with friends or co-workers. Cars are said to be one of the biggest creators of carbon dioxide gas in the air. The burning of fuel in cars as well as trucks and the emissions created, they lead to global warming. However, by choosing to commute in larger groups with other individuals via a carpool, a person can easily reduce their carbon footprint on a daily basis. Fewer cars on the highway equal to lesser emissions released into the atmosphere. Thus, we can say that carpooling is an earth-friendly way to not only save money on gas but also reduce global warming. Next one is replace plastic water bottles with reusable ones. Plastic water bottles, they create a vast amount of garbage, and many of the plastics used to make these bottles, they are not recyclable. Therefore, by switching plastic water bottles with a reusable bottle, a person can easily decrease the amount of trash and also reduce carbon dioxide and methane gases in the atmosphere. Next one is recycle and reuse. Simple recycling of items by sorting them out of the trash, it can also help to keep landfills less full and eventually reduces the carbon footprint. Next is plant trees at home. If you have space outside your home, planting trees can also make it cooler during summer, since trees absorb lot of carbon dioxide and they would also reduce the carbon dioxide in your surroundings. Next topic is ozone depletion. Ozone is a colorless gas which is found in the stratosphere. The layer of ozone gas, it protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun. Ozone layer depletion is reducing the amount of ozone gas that is present in the stratosphere. It is also one of the major reasons which leads to global warming. Now we'll focus on the different substances that leads to ozone depletion. They are chlorofluorocarbons, that is CFCs, halogens, methyl chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, hydrochlorofluorocarbons, that is HCFCs, and methyl bromide. They have damaged the natural balance of stratospheric ozone. All these substances, they are found in refrigerators, air conditioners, fire extinguishers, etc. All these ozone depleting substances, they remain stable in the lower atmospheric region. But as they reach the stratosphere, they easily get exposed to the ultraviolet rays. This breaks them down and finally leads to the release of free chlorine atoms, which easily reacts with the ozone gas, thereby leading to the depletion of ozone layer. The ozone layer over Antarctica thins every spring due to a mix of ozone depleting substances and meteorology in the Antarctic stratosphere. Now let's focus on the different effects of ozone depletion. The first one, damage to human health. If the ozone layer is depleted, humans would be directly exposed to the strong and harmful ultraviolet or the UV rays. And overexposure to strong UV rays, it causes skin cancer, cataract, sunburn, etc. Next is devastation to environment. Many crop species, they are vulnerable to strong UV rays, and overexposure may also lead to minimal growth, photosynthesis and flowering. Some of the crop species vulnerable to UV rays, it includes barley, wheat, corn, oats, etc. Forests equally bear the brunt of ozone depletion. Next one is threat to marine life. Certain marine lives, especially the planktons, they can be greatly impacted by exposure to strong ultraviolet rays. In the aquatic food chain, planktons, they appear high up. And if planktons decrease in number due to the destruction of the ozone layer, the marine food chain would also be disrupted. Next is effect on animals. Too much ultraviolet radiation could lead to skin and eye cancer in animals. The last effect of ozone depletion is impact certain materials. Materials like plastics, wood, fabrics and rubber, they are massively degraded when exposed to ultraviolet radiation. Now let's focus on the different solutions to ozone depletion. The first one, pesticides are great chemicals to rid your farm of pests and weeds, but they contribute enormously to ozone layer depletion. Instead of this, we should use natural methods to get rid of the farm pests. Next is the easiest technique to minimize ozone depletion is to limit the number of vehicles on the road. These vehicles, they emit a lot of greenhouse gases that form smog, a catalyst in the depletion of ozone layer. Next one, almost all our houses are loaded with harsh chemicals that find way to the atmosphere, contributing to the degradation of the ozone layer. Using natural and environment-friendly cleaning products will also help to curb this situation. The last one is the Montreal Protocol, formed in the year 1989. It also helped a lot in the limitation of chlorofluorocarbons, that is CFCs. However, the protocol never covered nitrous oxide, which is a known harmful chemical that destroys the ozone layer. Nitrous oxide is still in use today. Governments must take action now and outlaw nitrous oxide use to reduce the rate of ozone depletion. With this, I come to the end of this chapter. Thank you.